And now in this video, we're talking about clothes. All the hiking clothes I'll be hiking in for the PCT Thru Hike. All the cold weather gear and the rain gear and everything. So let's get right into it. Starting off with the main clothes I'll be hiking in day by day. The sun hoodie that I'll be using. This is one of my favorite pieces of gear that I've hiked in the whole AT. I'm using the same one. The company it's from is like BA Leaf. I don't know exactly how you pronounce that. But it was just some generic brand I found on Amazon, and I've loved it. This thing provides the perfect amount of warmth if it's too cold, and the right amount of ventilation, I guess, if it's you're hiking on a hot day. I like hiking with the long sleeves for the sun protection on your arms. It's held up well. It's got no rips or snags or nothing. So sun hoodie, this thing is awesome. For the pants, I'm going to be using the same style from what I did on the AT, the Columbia Silver Ridge with the zip-off legs, so you can hike them as shorts. I don't think I'm ever going to zip off the legs, though. I think I'm just going to keep the long pants, again, for sun protection and from bugs and other things. But this is a brand new pair that I just bought. The only downside with these is that the stitching seems to wear out, so I'm afraid if I keep going with the same pair that I've used before, at some point the crotch might blow out or something and I'll have to just sew it up. So I'm just gonna hike with a brand new pair and go from there. But these are awesome. They're nice and durable. They're very lightweight, and if they get wet they dry out extremely fast. So this is what's worked for me for pants and shirt. For socks and underwear, I'm gonna be using the Ex Officio boxer briefs, same ones I took on the AT. They're still going strong, no issues with these guys. Injinji liner socks, these wear out over time, so they lasted a whole thru hike for my initial pair on the AT, so I went ahead and got some new ones. And I think just about one whole thru hike is about as much as you can get out of the liner socks. The main socks I'll be hiking in is going to be from Darn Tough. These are their thicker boot sock, and I've had these for years, 6 to 8 years or so at least. These things have been on more than 10 deployments to the Middle East and a whole thru hike of the AT, and there are zero wear and tear, no holes in it, no nothing, and they've got the guaranteed for life where you can just change them in and get new socks anyway. But I'm just going to keep the same socks. These things are durable as hell, so we'll see. I'm just going to go until these things just wear out. Still going strong. Maybe I can do a triple crown with these things or something, who knows. We'll see in the future though. The hat I'm going to be using, again, same one I took on the AT, is from Outdoor Research, sun hat. I like having a hat with a full brim all the way around. Provides good sun protection off your ears and the back of the neck. And I love this thing. I think it was a great hat. So I'm still going to use it. For my hiking shoes, I'm going to be using Oboes. This is the same style of shoe that I finished the AT with after I switched out of trail runners. Recommending shoes is probably the worst thing that I can recommend, or anybody can recommend, because everybody's feet is so different and you never know what is gonna work for you or what is not gonna work for you. So for me, I definitely need something with a thicker bottom, and these worked pretty well. So I went ahead and got this brand new pair of shoes recently. And for the insoles that I'm going to use are from Sole, and this is a really thick cushion cork bottom insole, and I found these have worked really good in combination for what I need. I just need that extra thick support and the tougher bottom for rocks that you're walking on. It just works for me. And on top of those, I'm going to be using the Dirty Girl gaiters. These are the same ones that I used on the AT. They're still going moderately okay. The stitching a little bit places is starting to wear out, but overall they're in really good condition still, so I'm going to take these and use them on the PCT. Next up we have all the spare clothes that I'm going to be keeping in my clothes bag. So I've got thermal underwear. I'm only going to be using these to sleep in. So I've got long leggings and a long sleeve top. These are from Smartwool. I'm going to take one extra pair of boxer briefs from Ex Officio. One extra pairs each of the socks from the Injinji liner socks and the Darn Tough thicker boot socks. And that's all going to be stored in the clothes bag that I've got. This one's from Z-Packs. Here's all the rain gear related items. I've got rain tops and bottoms. These ones are from Lightheart Gear. Same set that I took on the AT, and these have been working out just fine. I'm imagining I'm only going to use the leggings for glissading, and if you don't know what that is, you'll just have to watch certain episodes in the future when I get a chance to do that, hopefully. But I think that's the only time I'm going to be actually using the rain pants. The rain top has been working just fine on the AT. Definitely need a hat with a bill on it in conjunction with the rain top, in my opinion. It keeps the hood and everything from flopping down too far in front of your face. So you definitely need some kind of top. Works perfectly. This is a new hat for me. This is slightly lighter weight, a sun hat ball cap thing with a bill. And I think it's just something generic I got off of Amazon. I think that's going to work out good. And I've got these rain mitts that I've got from Gore-Tex. I think I picked these up at REI in case my hands are just getting too cold and too wet. I can slip these on. And I brought these on the AT. I only used them just a couple of times though. I think I'm still going to bring them because the 1 or 2 times that I actually did use them, I am super glad that I did have them because there's nothing worse than just being cold and wet and miserable and your hands are freezing. So extra protection there is going to be definitely worth it. For cold weather related items, so I was debating on which jacket to take. I absolutely love this one from Arc'teryx. This is the one I took on the AT. And I also had this one on the AT as well. This is the Ghost Whisperer lightweight puffy jacket from Mountain Hardwear. This thing is also just as excellent. But I've decided I don't need 2. It's just that much extra weight, and I never really found myself needing the 2 jackets. Every once in a while on a cold morning I'll put both of them on, but then once you start hiking you heat up pretty quick. So in a final decision, one or the other, I'm going to go with the Ghost Whisperer one. It's lighter weight, and I think this is all I'm going to need. For the rest of the cold weather related stuff, a lightweight pair of gloves. I had the possum down gloves from Z-Packs on my AT hike. Those worked out really good. I liked them. It's just that they're really fragile and they kind of disintegrated over time just in use with the trekking poles. The palms of the hands of those ones rubbed out. So this was just a generic pair that I picked up on Amazon, and I think these are going to work out fine. And this is the same beanie that I took on the AT from Mountain Hardwear. This thing has had no issues, still holding up good, so I'm going to keep taking this one. And the last clothing items I'll cover, this is just the rest of the miscellaneous stuff. My town shirt, this is the same one I took on the AT. It's been doing great, served its purpose fine, so I'm going to take this one again. And I've got the same pair of sandals that I took on the AT, and these ones have been working out great. These ones were from Sharma, I believe. I'm primarily just going to be using these for river crossings, I think. I never really needed to switch out and wear these in a camp setting, so I think this will just be my river crossing shoes. And then a bug head net. I really needed one in the time of the season when the bugs and gnats and stuff are really bad out on the AT, so I'm really glad I had this with me. And just from looking at some videos of previous PCT hikers, it looks like mosquitoes and stuff are just as bad in certain other areas. So I'm just going to take the bug head net the whole way from the beginning, and I think we'll be good there. And I think that about does it for all the clothing related items I'll be taking for the PCT through hike. If you have any questions on this kind of stuff, let me know down in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next gear video.